Hello Commanders, Commander Plater here, and welcome to today's live stream. Hope everyone's doing very well today and you're having a good Tuesday, because it's Tuesday, isn't it? Yes, yes it is. We are underway with the stream, and today I'm going to be flying an FDL for most of the stream, I think. Well, it's not my favourite ships, and I can't stress this enough. It is far from being my favourite ship at all. I keep being told it's great, and I keep being told that it's the ship that you should actually fly, and all the best combat pilots fly it, and I've never been the best combat pilot, and maybe that's because I don't fly the FDL. Now, we're sticking with fixed weapons, and we're going to be doing some bounty hunting, I think. We also have to plan out a bit more of engineering as well, because the weapons on it aren't really up to scratch. They are very much the old school stuff, the old school engineering, which I'm not very happy about, if I'm honest. So I need to kind of do something about that and go from there and kind of work out what we're going to do. I think it's going to be upgrading things to the newer versions. So we've got 2 Imperial Hammers on there, and then we've got 1 huge plasma and then 2 medium plasmas. And I'm going to kind of stick with that weapon loadout. I'm going to see what happens. So I guess we'll give it a go. Because I much prefer the Mamba, truth be told. I much prefer the Mamba, just saying. But there we go. So, hello to everyone who's watching. Weejet, Alan, Vas saying it's good to good time to start practicing FA off again. Yeah. Vortex, Marcus, Anariath, back again. Hey. J26, Quiz Engine, Pro Rock. Gary, how you doing? How are you doing? Don't give me Jeff about blaming my tools. It's the best thing to do. You guys don't know what tools I've got. We're going to start off doing a little bit of engineering, and kind of getting into it, I guess. Well, no, we're going to do a little bit of bounty hunting, sorry. What I need to check, because we're going to go over to Sequoians. That's too far away for this. So I am going to go and have to have a little pit stop at my carrier to give the FDL a better FSD. So Alan, you're saying you're now setting in because you're a primary school teacher. Oh no! I need to really concentrate on my flying. Oh, okay. Primary school teacher tomorrow and Thursday. Well, poor kids. Tenacious D, good evening, how you doing? Brian M, hello. Don't be nervous, Alan. You'll do fine. I believe in you, and don't let the big kids bully you. No, it's the it's E-rated Vortex. Yeah. I think it's E-rated. Let's double check. Yeah, it's 4E, so it can only go about 4 light years. Let's make sure. Yeah, 4 light. 4. Oh. High school next week and the rest of the year. Well, Alan, you're in for a treat, aren't you? Yeah, sorry Vortex. It's because we're just using it in combat, and I was like, you know what? It'll be fine, because we were in system, we weren't having to go anywhere, and I feel like that's one thing that carriers have really helped with, is not having to worry about that switch. Like, you can actually forsake an FSD, it's alright. Hey chickers, how you doing? Catboy007, hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, Chickers, it is an Ariath. It's good net. He's back. He's around. I pestered him on social medias, and now he's putting a bit of an appearance at the moment. We're here for you, buddy. We got you back. Tenacious D, I don't really like it, but I'm going to give it a go. because I can't really comment on something unless I'm properly trying it. Unless I'm properly flying it and I'm zipping around and I've given it a fair go, then I can't really comment on it, can I? And that's the thing. Now I've still got power issues, so there's that I have to remember. So we need a size 4 FSD, which I must have. Delta V, hello. Welcome to the stream. Just shout hello at people. Hello! Alright, this has got a 5A on the Vulture. 4A, sorry, on the Vulture. Yeah, that's going to be it. That's going to be the one that we go for, isn't it? Or... excuse me, once for a massive change, we pull the one off the member. See, Ture, I reckon I can do it. Because normally I always fly with a HOTUS, and I have no joystick curves. None. And people will tell me that you should have joystick curves in order to make the most of flight assist off using a HOTUS. I'm like, nah. I like that really, really tight precision that you get with that little bit of a movement, and you get this really tight response. I'm okay with that. I don't mind it. People will tell me I'm wrong, but that's okay. Right, let's store that. Then we're going to have to go and clean it as well, which is going to be great fun. Before we put it on the FDL. Also, I do need a name for the FDL because it's currently called Dolphin, and that's not right at all. So we need to do something about that. Ferdinand? Dan, where does that even come from? I'm doing alright, chickers. I think I've worked out how to actually get onto servers on Conan today, which is good. That's positive. Because it meant I actually got on and managed to do some stuff and things on live, which is good. Actually, that's barely a difference in FSD power, which is a massive surprise. Okay. Spike, you say Remission is a good name. Is that a cancer reference? Because it's not cool. Yeah, I think we might be able to get Shiv on. I reckon there's gonna be a way to do it. So choose you move to the other side of the map. Why? Like, why? Why'd you do that? Wait, what? Why did my ship suddenly go icy cold? That was weird. Okay. The pianist Sleepy Fox. Lee, hi, how you doing? See, I'm not going to go for walls to the ball. It doesn't... No. But what we will do is we will make sure we've got a lot of livery. We'll throw down some livery because we need... I don't have a ship kit for it, do I? Nope. We do not. Identification. Nameplates. All the frickin' nameplates we could possibly want. Pianist Clive Cuddles. Technoblaze. I don't really know yet. Let's name. Oh, right. Let's actually make this ship ID. And then the nameplate will actually turn into a nameplate. I'll go for combat name. Go for white on there. Ship ID again. We're going to go for... Nope. Just did ship ID there. Fine. The happy slapper. Oof. Anariath. Well, I'll be the most valued, most valued website ever, wouldn't I? Sarjo, yeah, I'm doing alright, mate. I'm doing alright. Captain James T. Kirk, how you doing? Why have I come out of livery when I'm not done yet? Okay, again. The Plater Beta. I feel like that's one of those things. If I was, no, can't do the black one. If I was off doing some form of like PvP action, I would definitely give it a comedy name because I feel like you have to. So FDL, third lance, means tip of the lance, tip of the spear. What have we got? No, Nariath. Why would I have a ship kit for the FDL when I've never flown it? I don't think I got baited into it. I can't put my. I know. Spear of deployed. Tip of the. Fair deployed. Small tip. Dinker. I'm not. Red Dawn, I think I have to exclude you out of that tonight. I should not own all of the ship kits. I'm not made from, I don't know, ship kits. Okay, right, we've got the third plater, so we've got the tip of the plater, why not? Third deployed. I feel like that looks better. Yeah, we'll go for that. Enjoy that one, boys. So, right, we're going to head off now. I wonder what my jump range is actually increased to. I didn't think the FDL had such a crap jump range. And why is the frame drive still 4A? Did I just not change it? This is a bad start. This is a really bad start. To be fair, I don't actually fly the Corvette that much now. Especially at this rate, I might as well have. Yeah, that is why the power usage didn't change. Apparently, no. It's like it doesn't matter if you've got enough power or not. You can still. Yeah, because it. I'm confused because the power went, didn't it? So the power changed. Yeah, the ship the ship went out, but things went off and reset. But it doesn't change. Like it doesn't get rid of it. No, the power plant's on there. That's fine. Frameshift drive's on there, but it's literally said. And it's just turned it all off again. You guys saw that as well, right? Like that definitely said that. In fact, you know what? I need to check that. Okay, right. Yeah, it said 4E, but it wasn't. How weird is that? So now I'm like, let's make sure the frame shift drive is definitely what it should be. Power plant's fine, FSD is fine. We're going to switch that all the way down to 4, and that should still be okay for power. Weird. Is the hatch still on? Cargo hatch is fine. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Right. Let's try that again, shall we? So, we're off to Sequoians. And now it's only 2 jumps. Hooray! There better be somewhere to refuel down there. No fuel scoop.
Hello there.
It's all about the roll and pitch. Commander Krieger, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Yeah, all about that. Vanguard is on a station. It's the ring. Cool. I figure there must be somewhere nearby because we've got plasma slugs on 2 of the plasmas. But yeah, all about roll and pitch. Pitch is great. Your lateral, is bad. Sure, I think we're going to be all right. But thank you for the offer. That was a long time waving my hand at the screen, wasn't it? But yeah, we've got some things to work out. But yeah, I don't know how this will go. Kathina saying FDL members will suffer the same problem. Yeah. I wouldn't say that. Because it's probably because I'm used to flying the Mamba now. I've probably got it. I probably know what I'm dealing with. I say that. There's something about proof of the pudding being in the eating or something. See how it goes. I think I'm going to see how it goes. I mean, already the off-center cockpit isn't super. I didn't realise I was on the right-hand side. I thought I'd be on the left-hand side. As weird as that may sound. Yeah, I hadn't really noticed that. Okay, Gary, very nice. On hand. Good lad. What? 100%. It's not like I'm struggling. Something I do need to do at some point is head to Interstellar Factors. I've got a lot of bounties just sitting around that I don't necessarily need to be keeping hold of. So, so Catboy. Oh, you've switched over platforms. Confusing. I don't actually drive. So, whilst it might be normal for some people to be on that side, I am used to being in the passenger seat. Now that looks like it's... No, it is definitely on the outside. So yeah, but I'd rather be in the middle with my flying, and I am used to flying with ships the way you're sat in the middle, so I think it's different. I mean, some people are born to drive, others are born to be driven, you know? Like, I was born to drive my wife insane and she was born to be driven insane by me. It's perfectly fine. Balthazar. Nice. Right. You know, I don't very usually land on other people's carriers, so this will be interesting. But yeah, because when I first started playing, you kind of had the Python and the FDL, then you had the Anaconda, and that's all you had. So there's no Clipper and no Cutter. Sorry, no Cutter and no Corvette. So that was the thing. Okay, that's where the hazard is. Vortex's carrier has its hard points deployed apparently. Multi, that kind of thing, short range. Thing is, I use the Mamba as a short range fighter. Shouldn't. But what I do is I do a lot of zooming in, lots of shooting, zooming out. So zoom and boom, because I've got it equipped with frags. But also, the frag de lance is a thing. But yeah, I'm feeling that maybe, just maybe, I might have to do some tweaks to the engineering. The plasmas on it are not, I think they're legacy. All of them are legacy. Might not be. I feel like the 2Cs probably aren't. Efficient and plasma slug. Yeah, they're not. Tobler, hello, how you doing? Sarjo, funny I was using the Mamba. Gary, is my beacon on? Behave. When do I ever put my beacon on? Never. Oh no. Don't drop in my beacon, Gary. We mean short range dogfighting, be able to keep him up. Oh yeah, doesn't handle well enough for that. I can't believe it did that. Should I be even flying today? I don't know. I mean, no one watches to see me do everything right, do they? Just tweaking my chair. Okay. Yeah, only people and buildings. Don't crash into them. Right, well, we know he's a pirate. And he has friends. He has annoying friends. Dr. Thaddeus Strangepants. Boop. I need to actually select modules. But yeah, I need to keep in mind this is a hot build. Alright, I was getting rid of dodge stuff now, I don't need to because Gary's arrived. Start OU no. Practice. Practice. Because I've actually not reflown the FDL before. But the engineering is not meta. I will mention that. Ah, rubbish. Yeah, that is rough. Okay. A thing that backseat came in, right, is don't do it. That's my top piece of advice. And yeah, metas are boring. It's more of a I'm going to practice using fixed weapons. It's more of a that. I don't need to be taught how to fly. I don't need to be taught what the meta is. I know. I just don't want to do it. Dayton Wolf, hello, how you doing? I'm doing okay. A cat's okay, he's doing alright, he doesn't like medicine at all. So there's that. He's still a sickly cat. Mrs. Plater's doing alright. Lynn, yeah, I am. I am in an FDL. It makes a change from the Mamba. I don't know if I like it though, if I'm honest. I've got some tweaks to do, I think. That's not flying, that's cruising. Super cruising, thank you very much. Cheeky git. Once again, where's your flying, Anaria? Like, if for example I had the engineering correct on the rails, then it'd be a different story. That's what I got though. That's what I got in RF. I've got to go with what I can as far as advantages go. Time on target is not super for me. And how is he still SCBing? This is getting ridiculous now. Right. Note to self, target power plant first. I mean, that definitely hit the power plant first time. Yeah, they do cheat. You are correct. Why is that? But symmetry though. But symmetry. But symmetry. There we go. But symmetry though. I can't not have that. PV does not have meta builds. That's crap. Because you don't need meta in PvP for really dangerous. You just don't. Okay, right. Now you're talking to my heart when you talk about like it's weird stuff works in Elite. That's a fact. Imperial Hammers. I'm gonna say not really that great. Not really that super. So, right, Lynn, I am going to listen to you with regards to the changing where I put stuff. That's not a bad shout. So, I guess I need to go and do that. Otherwise, I'll never hear the end of it. I would say my general impression of hammers are they're fine. They don't do everything. Like they aren't super. They aren't fantastic. But rail guns are a lot of the time I guess they're more of a utility weapon a lot of the time, or a lot of people use them as utility weapons. I need to work out that because I feel like they should be better. Like they should be better at taking out modules. Because railguns are always super in science fiction. They're always super powerful, overpowered. Zip through everything. Space stations get torn to pieces. Think about the Expanse, where it's like, oh, I've got a railgun. That's a really badass piece of kit. Yeah, that. Rails aren't designed for that, are they? They're Lynn's got an agenda, and you can tell. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, hit the like button if you fancy it on YouTube. Don't have to. I like the idea of them possibly more than I do, because a good multi-cannon is a good multi-cannon, isn't it? It's good multis are good multis. They do that thing that you want them to do. Horizontal thrust on the FDL is not my favourite. Right, well I'm hoping outfitting is available, and it is. No service tariff. Good guy Vortex. Right. So we want to swap that for a plasma accelerator. And then we want to, again, swap that one for that plasma accelerator. I mean, yeah, everyone boosts during combat, but the thing, see, I said pitch and acceleration are good, but horizontal thrust isn't quite powerful enough, I don't think. 5 groups, yep. Okay. Actually, let's have a quick look at the remote engineering. See what I've got pinned. They've both got efficient. Let me have a look. So they're most of the way through, but not done. That's fine. So yeah, they're not legacy. Yeah, I'm not the Chieftain. I'm not a fan of the Chieftain. Chieftain handles really well. I would say that. But that's about it. Oh yeah, let's engineer this whilst we're here. Go heavy duty because it's pinned. Chances are PvE. Here we go. Right, no coordinates competence, and that should be good. But yeah, the rails we need to consider
Hello there.
having engineered, I think. Gears on Air, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome aboard. Oh, actually, Lynn, here's a question. What do you think would be the best engineering for hammers? PvE, because as we know, I don't do PvP. I feel like I've sacrificed quite a bit of speed there. I've got to wait ages for the response as well, haven't I, because of the way that YouTube chat works. Plasma slug. Plasma slug and efficient. We're doing efficient plasma slug on them. I'm like one of the few times I ask for some spoon feeding. Best one. Long range or SRB doesn't really matter. Okay. What we might do then. Efficient doesn't exist on rails, does it? Oh, I thought it did. I thought it would have been on rails for good reason, because it'd make him amazing. Oh wait, that's the reason they don't. That makes sense. So what we'll do is, in a minute, we'll jump back to the Battle Cat after having a bit of a run around with this. Again, jump back to the Battle Cat, and then we will put weapons onto an Anaconda, and then we'll jump and we'll get ourselves out. Hitting at range would be lovely. Up close and personal is always fun. But again, I would like to have options for both. So I'm probably going to need to switch up the engineering on the plasmas as well. Did not look dark. Did not look dark. Oh look, an FDL. I mean, if ever there was a target to try out, gotta give it a go. Hey Chris, how you doing? Right, Thomas of Bath. Slow down, come on. Oh, come on. Let's hope. Oh look, Gary's here. Just top me up if I need it. Honeypot Magant. You can't even spell magnet right. If you're gonna troll people, behave. At least do it right. Like, at least spell your own name right. Philip, no, I haven't just bought it. It's I've had it for a while, but it's just been sitting there not being used. So there's been plenty of that going on. Nah, come on. Yeah, plasma slug. I won't need a fuel rat standing by. I mean, the way I'm shooting this thing. Maybe. Oh, will you just stay still? Who'd have thought that... No, yeah, hit it at range. That'll do it. Yeah, so I did fly around a little bit in the FDL yesterday. I just didn't really get on very well with it because I felt like it needed some engineering done on it. And I'm feeling that I might have to. Come on, buddy. Don't say I need FA off. Never tell me I need FA off. I'm like, no. If I need FA off, then it shouldn't have given me the option to not fly with FA. I should never have had the option. Yeah, that is tight, isn't it? When you do the yeah, I feel like, oh look, I love that. Should have hit. Yeah, see, plasma accelerators I like because of the absolute damage. Oh, come on. This is not where we want to be. We're not taking heat damage, thank you very much. Right, so I feel like suddenly things picked up all of a sudden then. What was happening? And also, wasn't there a there's an anaconda right there. Nightbot, none. Because at the moment the hammers are sturdy mount and super pen, so they're not ideal. Getting behind it, I don't need to worry about getting behind it. All I need to worry about is actually keeping my shots on. Yeah, because if we could interrupt the SCBs, we would have had these fights over a lot quicker. Chris, yeah, I do. Not an issue. Oh, the hammers aren't plasma slug though, so it's fine. Although I am feeling some. We're gonna need something with some kind of removal of heat. Nightbot, you're not supposed to talk about the aimbots in chat. People aren't supposed to know. Like, the amount this thing is SCB in is obscene. And now I've gone too far. This is the time when I feel like VR is really handy because you can just look over. And also, it doesn't matter if I've got Super Pen if the shield's still up. More importantly. Which is why I wasn't being fussy. I feel like they're not very generous with the old hitboxes. It's too hot. It's far too hot. Right. It's been planted. That's it. Power plant is on 0. Is it still flying? Of course it is, because that doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, NPC is cheating, Chris, you're right. They always cheat. It's their thing. Fine. We'll do it the old-fashioned way then, shall we? Okay, ramming it. yeah, the continuing to fire thing is... it's not cool. I'm going to assume difficult. Yeah, Prorock, but how come they can run at 40% power? How come their weapons, their engines, everything runs? Doesn't it? NPCs also have, I think they have unlimited SCBs as well. So their shield cell banks never actually run out. I've got a sneaky suspicion. It does make a bit of a change, because what you used to do is you used to be able to basically just shoot out their power plants and they'd blow up and that'd be it, game over, every single time on an NPC. So I guess it kind of makes sense that it doesn't do it anymore. It's like the win button. Which I say it kind of makes sense. Oh yeah, they did. I remember when engineering was changed and we ended up with NPCs somehow firing plasma accelerators like they were multi-cannons. Rough. Prorock, yeah, it is. I think that's something we need to consider. I'm open to ideas. Dave, you say infinite SCBs is just a myth. I don't think it is. Bear in mind how many charges for an SCB you can actually carry. Okay, my choice of weapons, a very low time on target. I think that's important that I acknowledge that fact. Alan, yeah, 100%. 100%. Why do we not have the plasma repeater for ships? Like, why don't we have them? Why isn't there a small, medium, large? Like, boop. Right. I'm not happy with things. Like, I'm not happy with the loadout. I'm not happy with my time on target, and some of that can be attributed to skill. The amount of time I'm having to spend to take out enemies feels way too long. But why can't we have plasma repeaters on our actual ships? That's the point. Like, could you imagine every single hard point on a gunship with plasma repeaters? Not only would it be ridiculously hot, but it would also be a murder machine. Yeah, we're too hot. We're running too hot. The plasmas are fine. I need to check what the huge plasma's got on it, actually. Chris, I think we know the answer to that, don't we? I might actually PvP if I had them. Right, we need to go and do some engineering. That's it. We're going to go do some engineering. I'm not happy. So Imperial Hammers currently have Sturdy Mount and Super Pen. So we're probably going to be changing that. Size 4 Plasma Accelerator has got Efficient Weapon and Thermal Conduit. I don't really want that either. So I'm ignoring your advice, Chris. Right. That's it. So the thermal conduit is handy from that sense. It kind of works. Wait, that's not where we're going. We're going here. No, I don't think. I need something with more time on target. We are gonna barely make this. But it's like having efficient seems counterintuitive. So I should not be able to do this. So thermal conduit's best. So if I just have all the thermal conduit. 4 pack cans and 1 huge thermal. No, just no. Alan, you've got to stop with these crazy builds, man. Like, it isn't long till we have to call and get you some help. Sergey, that's not going to help. Just flying slower won't help. I'm not doing gimbals though. I refuse to do gimbals. But I'm okay with the Diamondback Scout Stealth. No, versus NPCs. I don't even know if NPCs do that. I don't even know if NPCs handle stealth in any way. They just have no interest. Right, guys, I'm not doing a crazy build. I don't want to hear your crazy build because it's just going to stress me out. Meaning more that I am gonna have to kind of have a bit of a focus. Now, one thing that I could do is I could do a simple all multi-cannon build, because large multi-cannons are crap because of the spin-up time on them. Huge multi-cannons, lovely. Medium multi-cannons, okay. So, is 2 hammers really considered a crazy build? Bear in mind I had the FDL gunship that had 4 of them. But yeah, it's like, for example, plasmas, they hit nicely, right? They have a lovely good hit to them. So do the rails. Problem is that you don't have many opportunities to shoot. Like, you have to really kind of judge your timing just right. Pro-Rock, honestly, I should. Yeah, I mean, Alan, that's a fractal lance. Pretty standard. But I'd rather not. I'd rather not do standard stuff if I can avoid it. Go full mining build? Yeah. Nothing but mining lances. Don't need any... Oh, okay. The Ferdaka lance. Oh. I'm at the point where I'm not really bothered by cost of anything in any way, shape, or form when it comes to Elite. I've got enough credits that it's just not an issue. But what I want to do is have fun. Hammer Lance. Vortex, you beauty. No, Incendiary! Incendiary multi-cannon. Surely. Incendiary multi-cannon. Get through the shields? Huh? Huh? It's like 20 grand. 20 grand's worth of munitions. Alright, let's hand this in. Reverb torps. Yeah, there's not a lot. A bit like... I would love to have something that's pretty much like very, very open to use cases. But I don't want boring stuff. Turret long range phasing burst. There's FDL. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. Right, let's hand in some bounty vouchers for my faction. Where are we actually at? Shot cannons. Yeah, I do have shot cannons kicking around, but there's no... They're not... They need you to be up close and personal. Ideally, you want something that can handle really well. You want something that can get in and really like get up in the face. Which the FDL doesn't. Yeah, I don't really want to go for the boring stuff though, because I want to improve myself as a pilot. This is important. Improving yourself as a pilot, because why wouldn't you want to be better? Like, why wouldn't you want to be better at what you're doing? But in with that, I don't want to. I also want to mix things up a bit because I've spent so long playing with just using multi-cannons and lasers. It gets a little bit boring. All fixed lasers? I mean, that would give me better time on target, indiscriminate fire. I think ammo isn't an issue. Like, if I'm doing whatever I'm doing, I have to leave because I'm crap and I've wasted all my shots. Not a problem. I'm not about credits per hour. I should do some mining if I want to worry about that. But yeah, thoughts. I haven't loaded up for a while, but let's have a look at ED Engineer, shall we? In fact, it needs to update. It's been that long. Oh, let's get landed first. You know, let's get landed first. Yeah, I also want interesting. I think, I mean that interesting, not like bizarre and out there, but interesting. The reason why I like the frag member, for example, is because it is interesting. Oh god, the flush! Don't talk to me about the flush out launcher. Okay. Right. ED engineer. I actually don't have any engineered pack hands around, and I can't be bothered to go and do that. So let's go with type. Let's take out beam laser, synthesis technology, and we'll just look at plasma for a minute. I kind of want the plasma for the range because it's quite nice. Burst laser setup. Huge beam laser that messes with modules. Burst is
Hello there.
and does cause more damage. Nightbot, thank you very much. Hopefully it helps with the cooling. It'd be lovely if it did. I don't think it will. Some other burst lasers. Mine's not there we go. So I assume we'd go for efficient, would we? I do not have enough of things to do it. Efficient objectively would be very, very good. It's a long range. Why would we go long range? I mean, I understand we'd lose out on the fall off damage. But I'm hoping that I would be, yeah. About rapid fire. Does anyone do rapid fire ever? Focused weapon? No, rubbish. Yeah, I do always seem to be right in their faces, but that's because I'm a bad pilot. I think... So short ranged, we probably could do. And then go phasing. Yeah, that is the thought. Because obviously I've gone with efficient and oversized before. That's kind of like my go-to. I don't know, just raw DPS, which works. About inertial impact. How are we feeling about that? And that means that when the shields drop, we've actually got some added damage. Okay. So say for example we go short range blaster. It's gonna be hot, isn't it? Short range blaster and inertial impact. Chris says don't go short range. So what about efficient? And actually efficient and inertial impact looks good. Right, we're going to go efficient and inertial impact. The huge hard point Efficient, inertial. Cool. I've not used the inertial impact, so that's good. Then yeah, Chris, that was always the idea. We need double shot plasmas. Oh, could you imagine? So a quick double check, because what we could do with plasma accelerators, because with the plasma accelerator, I think, Alan, I think we want to maintain some usability. It's because that, to me, that's kind of like insanely focused in what you're doing. So, an RAF, that's no surprise. I understand gyms are going to stay open, which is cool. So that means I can continue to pay my gym membership and not go. Any thoughts on changing the plasma? Rapid fire modification? Or do we again just go for efficient? Always efficient. And then oversized? It's what's special. Multi-servos? Yeah, things. I know what dispersal field does, and you've got target lock breaker as well, but even then that wouldn't really make a lot of sense. And then you've got your wonderful dazzle shell, and it's like, oh, that makes no sense. So I could do dispersal, but I'm not going to be using it for. Problem is, NPCs is that they're pretty limited in what they can do. Right, well, we're going to do efficient. And we'll worry about it when we get there. How about that? Or, hear me out. Or we go for all burst lasers. Hear me out. We go all burst lasers, and we do all of them efficient with inertial impact, and they're fixed. How are we feeling about that? Probably not good. You know what? I'm doing this and I'm like, let's see what we've got lying around. Let's get into this anaconda with its no jump range. It is my ship, that's the problem. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. Right, I need the FSD off of the mining type 9? I think so. Give it a go. I don't know. I can't, like I say, I want to try some other stuff out. Yeah, but Chris, I want to fly my own ship. I don't want to let other people do it. You know this. Right, what frame shift drive is this? That's just increased range. Where's that? I've got an engineered FSD kicking around somewhere. Is it still on the Corvette? No. Then where's my amazingly engineered size 6? Alright, I want to shoot stuff myself. How about that? It's my ship. I want to fly it if I want to. Could be in storage. No, it's not. It's on this one. Got it. It's like I stamp my feet and be like, oh, I want to fly my ship myself. I want to shoot stuff myself. Now, I guarantee people go like, that's really annoying. Yeah, it is. Hey Hunter, how you doing? Is it over yet? Have you got time off yet? And we will install that frameshift drive. And that's good. Oh. Right, we want any one of the anacondas that we've got. No, that one doesn't go far enough. That's a lie. We'll go for this one. I don't want to use gimbals. Right, I want to be better with fixed weapons. That's what it is. So I don't care so much. So I think Prorock, I know what you mean, mate. I also have had the joy of acid reflux. Would not recommend it. It's not good. Got tomorrow. Yes, Hunter. Yes, do it. We have to do it. You're right. We have to get ourselves involved with some Pavlov VR. You have no choice. Okay. I'm going to do all of this and be like, I probably just should have jumped my carrier there. Now. Okay, 38. That's fine. Option internals, we are going to install that. Transfer, and we should have a FSD booster. Yeah, we do. If we leave that as is, it's not ideal for jump range, but it's also not awful. Everything's derated there, that's fine. 48 light years, optionals to check to see if we've got a... Because we definitely do not have a fuel scoop. Which now we do. Okay. So, we need to pick up some weapons first of all, because I don't even have the weapons to go and do this. So we're going to bomb it to Shinrata. Oh yeah, Hunter. Also, actually, as I say, you need to come and have to see what I'm doing in Cracker's factory as well. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. So, we're going to go pick up some weapons. 4 medium burst lasers, 1 huge. All fixed. And hopefully you'll actually be able to hit them. Yes, Hunter, Mega Base. Mega Base 5000. Bow, bow, bow. No, it's very much a work in progress, and I have put in most of the iron of it. I've got everything coming in to the central place in Satisfactory, and it is looking good. Hoping it should be right. It's I can't even get past the current situation it's on. Madness is what it will be. Anoriath, I may well do. It depends what happens in Elite. There's a lot of stuff like that. I'm aiming to stream again on Thursday. That's kind of the plan. I'm aiming to also try and get a Conan video out at some point this week. I'm mainly talking about build locations. That's kind of my plan, I hope. I don't like to commit too heavily to things because just in case something goes wrong. If I say, I thought I was in Shinrata there for a minute. I mean, Hunter, it looks dangerous. Like one of those things I get into. Oh God, I thought I was in Shinrata and there are carriers around, so I'm like, wait, there should be carriers here. And Van, welcome back as well. But no, that's just me being ditzy. Well, Anariath, I will definitely have a look at trying to stream some Conan for you. Just for you. I'll send only you the link. No pressure in there. That you have to watch, and you have to like go and hit the like button and keep the awkward chat going as well. Oh no, Hunter! The thing that I want to show off. That's what I want to do, rather than have a second set of eyes. Oh, Van, no. When you select the station, it gives you the it gives you the 3D model of it down in the there. God, this is hard. There, and it turns and it has arrows pointing on it. You can shout me when you wouldn't know. Well, yeah, I've told you now, haven't I? Where was I last night? I was here streaming. In fact, that's where I was. I was here streaming. And likely going too fast around a station. I'm going to assume that was a Coriolis, so the dodecahedron ones. I'm probably going to be short on, yeah, you click on them, you select them, and in the green or orange, it's got arrows pointing like on the around it, so you know where to go. There are nice little details which you don't necessarily notice, but then suddenly they're there. You're like, that's actually really handy. This is technically not a loop. Just so we know. I was just trying to line up at the front. Van, I feel like you probably just told us. Right, so Kathina, I like, combat-wise, I love the Corvette because it really plays into the hero fantasy kind of. Actually, Hunter, you say that. You say that. He's right. There are some exceptions to that, I will say. It's a funny one. I absolutely love the Corvette. I have the Plasma Vet, which is particularly my favourite because it's brutal. Where you've got two thermal vent gimbaled beams, smalls. Then everything else is plasma. Huge plasmas, medium plasmas, large plasma. All the plasma, all efficient, all overcharge. All efficient, and oversized. Yeah, all efficient and oversized for raw damage. It's ridiculous. It's not a build that people should ever have, but it's the build that I have for it. So yeah, I really like that. I also really like the Mamba. So I've got the Framba, the Frag Mamba, which I particularly like as well. So yeah, and the Mamba is the reason why I'm trying out the FDL, and I'm trying different things out. So yeah, also very much like the Vulture. The Vulture is a lovely ship with twin advanced plasma accelerators on. I like it because it's wrong, you know. So into outfitting we go. We also need to do a pit stop along the way. So we may not actually even get to fly this tonight. Have I built another bridge in Conan yet? No. No, I haven't. But I haven't destroyed the other one yet either. So it's still there. Nightbot. I haven't built another one, it's just the same one. So. Right. Burst. Fixed. And then we'll do the mediums because that's going to be easier for us to find initially. I feel weirdly nervous about flying fixed lasers, and I don't know why. Also, burst lasers do more damage per megawatt of power usage. Robert, how's the Anaconda control? It's okay. It's not great. Out of the big three, then you'll find that the Corvette handles better. The Anaconda can output more raw damage. It has more raw DPS, providing something is sat in front of it. But then you've got like the Cutter that goes faster in a straight line and handles like a slug on ice. Okay, so that's all the weapons we need. Now what we do need to go and do is find ourselves a... pulling this back up. Right, so we do need a manufactured... Yep. I need to hit up a manufactured trader. And ideally it's one that I've been to. Oh god, trade lines, no stop, go. Go away. Oh, we've got a couple. Timbledaris, nice. We might have some things... No, we don't. Hang on, why is pulse lasers there? We don't have... Didn't think we had pulse lasers there. So you're saying that's a... You're saying it's high praise for the cutter. Well... It goes fast. I will say that about it. It goes fast on a straight line. Really not my favourite. Like, at all. But it is what it is. It might be something that you like. Oh yeah. Auto launch. Completely forgot about auto launch. I mean, there are lots of people that have good fun with the cutter and do well with it. It's just not my kind of shit. I have also. I remember when one of the first times I got to Shinata Desra, and I've arrived in my Corvette, and I'm like Billy Big Bollocks, thinking like, ha. I can take anything out, I know what I can do. Easy. And I spotted a wanted commander with a bounty on his head. And I decided to interdict him. And he submitted. And he fought me. Now, I had the time on target advantage, and I hang on, the hardpoint placement on the cutter is not better than the Corvette. No, I reject that. I reject you. I reject your truth. Can't remember the name of that commander. Nightbot. It was such a long time ago. Years. It was a massive mistake. Massive mistake on my part. I just thought I could take them. I thought I could have that fight, and I thought it'd be great. And you know what? It wasn't. I couldn't get their shields down. I was hitting them with everything I had, and it didn't help.
Hello there.
At all. Van the Red, thank you for the follow. But yeah, that was one of my first experiences with PvP in the Corvette, and I'm like, nope. Not good. But we live and learn. We live and learn. No, Van, my pleasure, mate. Honestly, I enjoy doing it. Sorry, I'm cracking my fingers. Hang on, the Class 4 is so far forward. No. The Class 4 and the Corvette, there are two of them and they're at the back. So would you... No. The 3 on the Corvette isn't particularly well... the USS Kavithi isn't very well placed. I will give that. as a acknowledgement. But the two huges are perfectly located. Like, there is not a better place for them to be. Hang on. Is this planetary? Is it a planet? Am I just missing the station? Because of, yes, I am. Because of all the bleeding carriers. There you go. You're talking about the cutter, right? Yeah, the class 4 is useless. But then you say you much prefer the placement on the cutter. That's why I'm confused. But yeah, you've got lots of I feel like lots of options with a Corvette. If you go gimbaled with it, you get fantastic time on target. I don't know. I mean, I use plasma with it, and I hit with plasma with it, so it can't be that bad. Yeah, the cutter does it on the nacelles really far back. Lends itself to turrets more than, or turrets or gimbals, and that's it. I tell you what, when I'm ready and can be bothered, I'll put everything back on the Corvette. Not today, and I can take it out for a fly, and I can show you that. God, this bold statement time. I can hit with all of the fixed weapons at one time. I'm just going to casually say as well, if you're after a quick bit of engineering materials, Tim Balderas is actually a very nice system to come to. It's got a little bit of everything on every planet. That's not true. Every planet within the system gives you the opportunity to get a little bit of everything. And I'm sure the title of the stream isn't going to be remotely misleading to anyone. The important thing is that you don't say it isn't good. That's the really key important thing, or say that something doesn't work, because that's not strictly true ever. You have to do the old, I find that it doesn't work for me, or I find it very difficult to do this. That's fine. But when you do the stating something like it is an objective truth, you've got to be very careful. Yeah, Anariath, mate, that's over though, because of the way the conflict zones work now. They actually end. Gone. Yeah, even the Cobra Mark III can kill a Corvette. Yeah, if equipped properly. I mean, you did say the Class 3 on the Corvette is so far back you can't do anything with it, other than put a laser on it, but you can. And saying that the Class 3 on the Corvette is horrific. Just saying. I'm just saying that's what you said. If it's what you say, it's what you say. And I do love an argument. I am sorry for that. It is probably my my biggest flaw. My biggest character flaw is I love an argument. So we need, having a look back at ED Engineer, we're going for efficient. We need heat exchangers. Also we need selenium and proto radiators. Okay. That's gonna be a real pain. Like that's a bad. What if we went? Oh god. Oh god, yeah. I know that wasn't great. Let's do that. So we've got some heat exchangers there. And we also need proto... hey Theo, how you doing? I'm actually not... not flying the FDL right now. D-Main, you're saying after 3,400 hours you're just going back to the Eagle. Fair enough. Proto heat. We do need proto heat radiators. What do we have lots of? It's not looking good. It's not looking good. You only have 9. Let's just borrow a little bit from different places. I'm not doing that though. Biotech conductors. Improvised components, yes. Gonna borrow a little bit. I really don't want to be doing this. Can we trade up with anything? No, we don't have a lot. It's looking like I'm going to need to do a bunch of grinding at some point. I'm not looking forward to that. Like, at all. It's not going to be good. Right, just need a raw one. Okay, it's one of the 8-6 Centauri. Nice. Or Fongwang. Ah, that's the same. Bless you. But yeah, we're only a little bit short, so it's not awful. I think the idea is that you do your trading for them, Weejet. Not super. Also, I need to check to see where this engineer is as well. Brew Tarquin. In Muang, which isn't far. Isn't far? I say it isn't far. It definitely isn't far, is it? Nah, not that bad. I remember when the engineers were first introduced. Oh my goodness, it was incredible. The way everything went wrong. I initially went for... I was actually out on my way to Sagittarius A, at the time when the engineers dropped, because I knew that they weren't going to work properly. So everyone was getting blown up all over the shop by NPCs, and then I turned around and then came back and finally did some engineering. Also, at the time, I was saving for the Corvette, because the Corvette was released in the same update. No, Anariath, I didn't. I just said Muang. I just say number Wang. No! No, I didn't. Oh no, decommissioned carriers. Okay, there's about to be some background noise, and I apologise for that. There's not really much I can do about it. It's that time of night when the bin men come, apparently. You weren't paying attention. That's a lie, and you know it. Yeah, Pro Rock. We get the bins collected at night. And there are also multiple deliveries during the night as well. I would quite like to get rid of my flat and move somewhere nicer. But unfortunately it's easier said than done, especially in the current climate. I spend a long time looking at... I don't believe you, Norith. Don't believe you at all. I spent a long time looking at flats down in Newquay. I mean, it's not great. Anariath, you don't have to protest too much. No one's gonna believe you. The more you go on about having real other friends, the less likely it is people will think you have real other friends. Even if you do. I mean, I started off thinking you might have done, but you've talked about it too much now that I don't believe you. Yeah, Pro Rock, it's a loop. Or am I just lining myself up for the station? Nah, it's a loop of shame. Of course it's a loop of shame. I mean, I do have friends, but we play games together. So, there's that. Of course, one thing that is super exciting is we've recently had, and this is going to blow your mind. Like, this is going to be riveting stream material. Like, yeah, it's not. They're just making so much noise. We've had this super excitement of having. We've now got food recycling bins. We just joined the 21st century. So we too can have a fully functioning Mr. Fusion. Exciting. Oh good, now they're shouting about it. Joy. But yeah, so now I've got something else I have to have in my kitchen that is already full of stuff. It's great. Absolutely brilliant. Not all of these things remotely bother me, as you can tell. Come on, get landed. Come on. You can do it, Anaconda. You can do it. Like, can't just take control and slam it down. Okay, so from here we need selenium. just selenium. And we were going to go for inertial impact. So, okay, we don't need crystals or anything there, so it's fine. This could be absolutely awful. No, we don't. We just have a small bin for kitchen waste, like leftover food, apple cores, peelings, stuff like that. That's all we got. On the plus side, we got some decent trade up going on. And we can have, actually, have we got any, like antinomy, for example, antimony. Yeah, it's just more of like a, please don't do that. It's like, okay. Let's have some more. Let's get rid of the zinc. Why not? We've got freaking loads of it. And why not with the iron? It's not worth the trade. Not even. I can't even joke about that. Right, we should have enough now that we can go off and do stuff. So off to Muang. Muang. And away we go. It's worth pointing out, I do live in the UK, but we only have now 2 bins. Problem is that there's no forethought here. Like, I live in a block and there's 25 flats, 25 apartments. One side of them are, so like half of them are all studios. So you've got 1 or 2 people living there, and then the other half are 2 bedrooms. So you have typically 2, 3, sometimes 4 people living there, right? And that's going to be a lot of waste, but they've only got one single food bin. Theo, that's what cats do. That's what they do. That's what cats do. It's not what Clive does, because Clive is useless, but it's what generally cats do. Five jumps. Okay. Yeah. Well, there's some other stuff that probably worse. A side effect of Brexit. Like, there's lots of Brits out there who live in other countries who can no longer have UK bank accounts, which is a surprise. I didn't think that was even a thing, that you can have that. It's like, what? So we're going to hopefully go get these engineered, bring them back, have a bit of a test run, which I don't know how it's going to go, and we will, I guess, see what happens. I don't know how it's going to work out. The inertial impact is the only thing that's an effect I've never ever used before. So give it a go. Yeah, there probably is going to be a lot of jitters, I'm sure. In which case, we might just end up changing the experimental over into something else. But we will see. Now, have a quick look here. Is it just Brute Harquin that does that? Okay, the Dweller and Brute Harquin, which is fine. So we've got some options to go and swap things over. But then again, I've not really used Saito's J26. I can't remember what... I've been assigned to the same power play for well over a year and 3 months, I think, at this point, and I don't know even what one it is. So I think it was for the what's those really tight spreads? Enforcers. I think that was the plan. But I don't know. Oh, not a skippable star. Oh, Happy Shrimp, I'm sure they are. Well, I've just not used them. I think everything will be fine. That's what I reckon. I feel reasonably convinced that everything will be fine. Careful, Theo, we don't talk about toast in front of Nightbot anymore. Yeah, J26, know what you mean. Niche is very much a thing, isn't it? I'm trying to avoid niche, but at the same time have unique. Unique in the way of no one else would use it, but that's not necessarily a good thing. So, Metaventus, you saw a gladiator rapid fire cannon gunship or whatever quickly. It was pretty nuts. Yeah, I imagine it would be. What was the if you had rapid fire as well as the 4 shells, that would be pretty ridiculous, wouldn't it? That quote, what? What? I don't remember what that's in reference to at all. Why would I say, almost a year ago, please don't put your sausage in my mouth? Oh God, that was me playing. That was me playing Arizona Sunshine with Scorp. That was quite the event. So then, oh God, yeah. Yep, that would do it. Just trying to think under what context would I say that? And then yeah, last Halloween, me and Commodore Scorpius, we played Arizona Sunshine, The Damned, and it was the expansion as part of our Two Idiots play. series. Which is actually quite entertaining. So Two Idiots Play Arizona Sunshine, a series of videos on my channel. There's 4, I think it's 4, and they're kind of highlights of us playing through the Arizona Sunshine campaign. Well worth a watch. We were definitely idiots. Ass Maria. Hang on, why is ass acceptable? Why can I see? Yeah, Kathina is. It's really good. Play it. Like, play it. How come that the word ass is not censored when on my Asp Explorer called the Golden Compass? It is. Got a problem with that, no? Or maybe it's not anymore. It might not be anymore. I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm just like, Actually, it could be that someone's got a carrier called Super Secret Base. So that's fine. Like, I get the feeling that maybe they might have changed it. Use it with a word iron to say a ship is in a ship. Ashley boy, I don't know what you're talking about. It's an elite fan base thing, is it? Just never heard it before. Right. We may or may not have enough engineering components to get through all the levels we need. So, fun times. Fingers crossed, ladies and gentlemen. Fingers crossed. So we're getting efficient. Oh crap, that's an early one to not get through. That's annoying. You're only allowed 2. That's good. Flippy Wonderful, hello, how you doing? Oh god, that's crap. Oh, that's... Right, I'm gonna have to do 2. And then we'll do the experimental, and then we'll go back and we'll go in. So we're doing inertial impact. And then we're going to go back in and we're going to do the others. Yeah, Lee. That's a real pain in the backside. It's a bit like, why? Why? What are we moaning about? What are we moaning about British people doing they shouldn't be doing? It's like when you get a really, really high roll on a level as well, where you're like, no, 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 don't do that. Like we don't need to do that. Like this one here, this is proper hanging us up. Everyone gets 2 rolls on this, and then we can always top it up later on. Oh yeah, if I pin the blueprint, that would help. Yeah, scanning wakes isn't fun, Lee. Definitely not. I am not a fan of it at all. It's a bit of a pain, but fleet carriers did make it easier. That's what we found on the last stream. Is that just hanging out at your own carrier? There's tons. Oh, but come on. Like, that is definitely high enough. And now you're making me complete it. No, you're wrong. I'm going efficient. I'm trusting Chris Wu. He said do efficient. I'm doing efficient. Hey Tato, how you doing? I'm trusting in Chris Wu. Like, oh god, my selenium, my poor selenium. I'm doing a spot of engineering, Tato, to try and create a unique build. Oh, that's a crap roll. And we're going inertial impact on burst lasers. Don't tell me it's the wrong thing, because I know. We're just trying something different out. And it's like, don't tell me that I'm going through different levels. It might work fine. The thing is that, has anyone tried it? Unless you've done it, this exact thing, and you're me, you don't necessarily know if it will work or not. That's a lot of selenium being used up. Oh, come on. I prefer the older one a lot of the time. What my issue was with the old system is the randomness was in the wrong place. That's what it was. The randomness was in the wrong place. I always felt that the randomness should be in the results, not the getting materials. Like overclocking. Like you get the silicon lottery when you buy a new CPU and you do overclocking on it, you don't know if it's going to be a good overclocker or a bad overclocker. And that kind of thing. And I always felt like that should be and that'd be it. Yeah, worst case is that I'm just going to change out the experimentals, Tato, which is not the end of the world. I might like this, you never know. Okay, that's... oh, come on. I thought the selenium would be the sticking point, and it's bleeding close. Okay, we'll do that one, and then we'll bung the experimental on with the inertial impact. Okay, this is pinned, that's fine. If we find any more stuff, we can upgrade it as we go, but I'm done with it. Yeah, I think the jitter will be fine on a fixed weapon. I think it mean that they'll behave a bit like gimbals. Although I guess we will find out, won't we? Ted has been taking care of business on the PvP front. I think with engineering you get kind of you get to actually compromise with engineering, as in like you get to negate things. You get to cover up something that could potentially go wrong, and you could fix it. So it's like when you do your engineering and you do your high cap shields, but then you counteract that with your thermal boosters. You know, you have options, and I think it should be very much like a do not compromise, because actually you don't have to. Rather than going all in one direction. That's my theory in engineering, because it allows you to simply improve upon what you're good at without having any of the bad stuff. That's my theory. Chris Wu says go all in or nothing, but damn it, Chris Wu, you said go efficient and then inertial. You said that. I think the thing is, anything we're going for now, that I'm going for with these lasers, is going to be better than they were. And that's the thing. So it's going to be an improvement, I guess. So Chris on burst lasers, it was watching him turn around and say, "No, I didn't mean that. I even quoted you, Chris, to say that you were the one that was supposed to be good." Van, the experiment is the weapons, and the testing it is shooting stuff. If this doesn't work, I'm blaming Chris Wu 100%. He said it earlier, that's what I should do. So I'm going to blame him. He's like, oh yeah, yeah, I didn't mean that. I thought I said shield. Wait, what you do? You got? No, you didn't. You don't get inertial shields. You don't get efficient shields. What are you talking about? I ain't falling for that, Chris. Trying to buy your way out of trouble now. Not gonna happen. It's an experiment and we'll see how it goes. No! I was talking about that earlier. Not now. We're not talking about that now. Not talking about shields. Talking about burst lasers. I think we'll see. We will see when actually testing them to see what the spread on them is like. I don't think the jitter is going to be that bad at all. I'm remaining hopeful, and if not, it's some engineered weapons I've got just in case I need them. We'll give it a go for something interesting. Yes, it is fixed. I will wait and see, and I will retain my my judgment until I have tried. See, so I've got Kathina, you're saying it's going to be really bad. Chris saying it's going to be fine. Now, no offence, but I know Chris better. And any information he's given me previously has been good. I don't know you that well, I'm sorry. In time I will. But when I do, then I will know if you're a reliable source or not. For example, if this is really bad, then that's the start of me knowing. It's the beginning. Our stream relationship is still new. Van, yep. Chris knows engineering, he knows ship builds, so there is that. I went from using a plasma accelerator and whatchamacallit, Imperial Hammer. Monstered. No, armoured and monstered. That's my PP is armoured and monstered, don't worry. God, I hope we can top up here. But yeah, so I went from what is essentially the PvP meta, I guess. Yeah. That's why I've got it. It's my go-to engineering. It used to be overcharged, now it's not. Armoured and monstered. Better heat and better power output than normal. It's good. Van, so PP is power plant. That's what we're talking about. It's all the Goids, Pro Rock. It was all the bloody Goids. But it depends whether I need the power or not on the power plant, because the power plant was the one that I was using on the Mamba. So, and the Mamba generated very little heat, really. Give it a go. Van, no, we're not. Although I've only used a plastic cup myself. My trigger discipline has improved. Using fixed weapons has been a big help with that. You start to second guess your shots, but this means I hopefully won't have to. I don't think it'll be too hot with all that efficiency. I think it'll be alright. The me hitting is a very different one. Technically, Van, mine was padded and plastic from when I used to do Thai boxing, and thankfully, I only got kneed in the nuts once. Someone was attempting to knee my thigh, and they missed and went straight down the middle instead. Of course, I have been kicked several times. Don't get me wrong, it's bad. Oh god, it's not. There's no way it's going to be that bad. In no way it's going to be that hot. I don't believe it'll be that bad. Van, I used to compete internationally in 2011. I was on the England team for the WKA World Championships. And I got to go to Karlsruhe in Germany and fight. It's good fun. But yeah, I've practiced martial arts since I was 7 years old. Also had quite a break recently. Top 8 in my weight class in 2011. Top 8 in the world. It was cool. It was pretty awesome. Spent a week in Germany. Only fought for 5 minutes. Spent the rest of the week just chilling out. Van, no way, man. No way. My dad started when he was actually of quite a similar age. He started Shotokan karate, and then because my brother had seen the Karate Kid and wanted to go along. It was good. And then I got into it from there when I was 7, and then moved on to kickboxing when I went to university, and kind of stuck with the kickboxing. Of course, now I'm not going to be able to do that. Chris, no, not really. I've played Crisis 2 and 3, but I've never played Crisis, the original one. So I have no nostalgia around it whatsoever. Let's see what Autodoc does to me. Yep, up. But yes, I didn't really know what was going on in Crisis 2 when I first started playing it. Didn't have a clue. But yeah, it's fine. Ashley boy, I know how to fly, mate. I've been playing Elite Dangerous for 5 years. Like, I'm just kind of playing it to see what it does. It's alright. See now, I think with the whole like taking blows to the head and stuff like that, you're talking about 5 years of Leaps of Shame. I only started Loop of Shaming when I was on the stream. Thank you very much. Before then, it was a quiet loop of no one knew what I was doing. No one could see what I was doing. Thank you very much. Yeah, see, I was never so worried because the level of contact we did was light and rarely full contact. There's a very little difference between light and full contact when you train properly. So it was alright. It wasn't too bad. Jiu-jitsu I wouldn't be able to do because my neck. I've had too much surgery on it. Like, it's full of scar tissue. Bad. But that's cancer for you. Oh yeah, and the cancer is probably why I can't do martial arts. That's the bigger thing. Although, I am desperate to do it, and I wish I could get back into it. Like, I really, really miss it. It's a big part of my my soul that's missing, I feel like. Okay, store multiple. No, Chris, no I don't. Oh, we should have some E-rated stuff we can get rid of. I only use it like proper rarely. Like proper rarely. Like if I buy a new ship and it happens to have it on, and it's not an engineered ship, it's not going to handle properly. I just can't be bothered with it. I do that. Get rid of that as well. Okay. Go. So, I have no idea how this is going to go. This could be really brutal. Like, I might actually have to take my my weapon colours off for this, just to see what it looks like. Yeah, Chris, it won't. That's good. I think doubling it would be good. Doubling it would be lovely, I think. Van is not a bad one. No. I'm not going to have... I'm not going to have Chris test my shields because you can't trust Chris when it comes to testing your shields, because what it is, he'll turn up with something with shock mines and be like, oh look, oh no. Where's the burst laser? Where's the burst laser? There it is. I was like, couldn't see it there for a minute. Good news is we're getting into that territory where we might be able to whack the other shield booster on. So, I mean, technically this should be better. Should run cooler, I'd hope. Like, I've got spare power, and before I didn't. Oh, God. I've got a bad feeling about this. Right, let's go and head back over to Sequoians, and we'll have this bit of a run around. Good news is Gary's there still. Now, why is the FSD? Why is it like that? I feel like it should go further on an A rated. It does go further than 12. Just not much further. I'm away now. I'm going to use it. I need to use it in combat. I need to use it in combat, Chris. That's where you test stuff. In combat. Is the place to do it. Well, that's the idea of the inertial things, isn't it? That'll be fine. No, Chris, it'll be fine. In combat or not at all. You guys know how I do stuff by now. If it seems like a mistake, I'll do it. I'm all about doing the mistakes so you don't have to. I think it'll be alright. I mean, technically Pro Rocket's the right side of the wheel. You know, there's a brick. Just saying. I actually am gonna, Chris. That's my plan. Vortex gets it. It's wordplay. Oh, I'm not going to be doing that. It's just going to be like raw, a laser shotgun style damage, isn't it? Which is maybe where the short range blaster might come in handy, but no, we're not doing that. We're semi-committed at this point. Where did that quote come from? I mean, to be honest, module sniping on NPCs doesn't particularly work that well anyway, so we know that. On Twitter, right? Yes, we do on Twitch. It's Nightbot, so Nightbot runs on both. It all works in the same database. Why are they both from Oxy though? Why both quite... That's a bit weird, isn't it? Okay, yeah, Crit 69 is a good one. It's definitely a good one. From the Enigma expedition. You know, we need something else like that coming up. I thought that was great fun. For all the wrong, having to do it because of all the wrong reasons, but it was brilliant fun all the same. Okay. I'll be ready. Oh look, an NPC anaconda. 500,000 light years. Oh, too long. What I should probably check is the fire groups. I'm just going to make them all one fire group. Okay. I mean, they're all hitting. I think, yeah, on that whole short range blaster malarkey. Oh, did I hit something? Yeah, that jitter is pretty... I think we made a mistake. Oh god. Okay. Okay then. I mean, on side note though, it is basically it's a laser frag. What about this guy? Let's shoot this guy and see what happens there. Why is this even... Why does this even exist? Why does it... I'm like, why is it a thing? I mean, it's shredding down... Actually, to be honest, a Cobra would be alright. Oh, God. I'm trying hard not to hit everything else around me. I mean, we are doing damage, even when we're not particularly on target. And the heat is totally fine. It's, I mean, that's still... I feel like we're still... It's not great, is it? Yeah, it's not great. Oh no, dude, did you just hit that rock? It's NPCs. NPCs, man. Yeah, no, I mean, like, we were worried about that, but but we're worried about heat. Alright, Gary, I'm going to take out the Anaconda. Yeah, I think it really would be. Oh. Like... We can definitely feel like I'm chewing through ships, which is nice. Okay, I'm thinking yes to the burst lasers. Definitely yes to the burst lasers. No to the inertial impact. That's not working out for me. I feel like it's not... I'm not feeling that. I meant to say, Gary, can you take out the wingmates for me? Can you help with the wingmates? Like, I think they're all hitting. That's cool. Yeah. So we're going to get rid of the inertial impact, and we're going to swap it out for something else. I'm open to ideas for that. But we're going to keep the efficient, because I like the fact that I can continuously fire. How the hell am I going to take out these? But no, I'm going to keep the efficients. That's for sure. Like I say, I'm going to keep the efficient burst. I mean, some of these are hitting, right? So make one scramble spectrum, okay. Oversized wouldn't be too much. It would be good for raw DPS with no downsides. I mean, having one for scramble might be handy. But Vortex does raise a good question of PvE. I think I want to be able to hit stuff. That's my context. And I feel like that's not happening really. Yeah, I think... Will you hit it? Will you hit it? Oh, nah. Nah! I get to the point where I'm like, no, let's ram it. Let's just ram. Hmm. What I want is to have lasers that I can shoot stuff with and hit. That'd be it. I am hitting him. Chris says go full reverse ski and I'll hit him. No, he's just running away. Which is not what I wanted. Are we hitting him? Okay, occasionally we hit. I mean... But I'm sticking with the efficient bursts. That is it. With that. The only thing I might do is swap out the huge for maybe a yeah, it's the whether or not he just flies towards me. Unfortunately the AI doesn't do that anymore, they run away. And it doesn't help that vultures are tiny. Give me the anaconda. Give me a clipper. Any day of the week. We got him. Yeah, I was going to say corrosive multi on the huge. That is 100% what I was going to say. Right, what's this guy in a wing with? Is this one in a wing? Hang on, are its shields offline? Oh, Patrick, I don't want to fight an eagle. Not with this. I feel like the eagle could probably miss. I could just miss it every single shot. It would have to be a gimbaled multi-cannon though. Because if it's fixed, I'd spend too much time leading and stuff. I think I don't really want to sacrifice the range. The reason why I'm at close range here, or I'm typically at close range, is if I'm using a slow-moving projectile like plasma, or in this case, what we've got here. I don't want to go with gimbaled lasers if I can avoid it. That would be lovely. But yeah, if we can go, because I want to be able to actually shoot targets at range, it'd be nice. I mean, that did kill him in the face. Just not. Is he going to blow up or what? Just not ideal. Like, a lot of it comes down to not necessarily what is the most effective. It comes down to a lot of the what is what's the nicest? Not the nicest, but what's going to improve my skills. Oh, look, he's wanted and he's ployed. You know what? I don't tolerate criminals in the ployed empire. An alliance chieftain in here. That's what we wanted. How are the Alliance ships? The Alliance ships, they typically handle very well. They're built mainly to be hull tanks, I guess. They've got that real feel to them. Don't expect good shields. That's my thoughts. They do handle quite well. Yeah, it's not super going well, is it? And obviously I don't want to remove the modification. But right, I am going to stick with 4 medium fixed pulses, bursts even. Then the chieftain could be shield tank. No, it can't. That's a no, it definitely can't. That's a flat no. They're built to be hull tanks. They definitely want to be bi-weaved 100%. Yeah, you don't want to be trying to shield tank a chieftain or a challenger. No. Oh great. It's not, unless you're using Guardian shield boosters to do it, in which case you really should just be using engineered hull reinforcements. But even then, that you can. The thing about the fixed shot cannons are interesting to use. I will say that much. They up close and personal. They do absolutely shred. But they do get a little bit because it's the spamming the button. It's how quickly can you press the button when you're in close combat, in close quarters, because of the jitter on them. And he says, talking about jitter whilst using these bloody things. But yeah. Actually, Asp Explorers were big time hull tanks during yesterday's stream in that war. It's just like, what? It's just that the Guardian Shield reinforcements aren't. They're really kind of heavy on power requirement for what you get out of them. I personally feel like they're not great value for power. I say personally. But then again, Hunter, who was in chat earlier, who may still be here, he has shield tanked his Corvette out, and it's ridiculous shields, like painful. It's high master size that causes the low shield multiplier, isn't it? But yeah, it's the God. It's like I might as well aim off to the side. It's more accurate. Ugh. I will say this about the 3 Cs, the 3 Alliance Cs, is that they handle very well. But I would rather go for a crate. I think that'd be my preference. Right. I'm calling it here. We need to change out some stuff. So we're gonna swap out. We're gonna swap out some stuff. We're gonna think about it. Thermal shock would be fantastic, but it's not good for what we're doing. Scramble spectrum would be fun, but again, not a huge point using against NPCs, I don't think. Inertial impact with test doesn't work. Concordant sequence, we're not going to be healing or increasing people's healing power. Strip down, no point in reducing the mass, we've got plenty to play with. Double braced, again, integrity, not concern. Flow control power, no, power distribution is fine. Multi-servos would increase the rate of fire, so that's possible. So consider multi-servos and consider phasing sequence and oversized. That's where I am. I think that's where we sit on there. I've got three options, and then swapping out the huge for something else, I think. I'm going to say Dr. Juggernaut, thanks for subscribing on YouTube. But that username, how'd you get away with that? But yeah, I'm going to consider them. We can change them out at pretty much anywhere. I say anywhere, the Dweller is closest, I think. So we'll hop over there and change them out. Phasing sequence is an interesting idea to go for. I'm going to keep that in mind. So phasing sequence, I'm going to sleep on it. Phasing sequence, oversized, and then multi-servos. They're the only three that I can really see that I would want to go forward based on my playstyle and what I do. So I'm going to keep that in my head. But I am going to call time for the stream there. So I'm going to say, once again, thank you very much to everyone who's been watching. I know everyone's been in and out quite a bit so far on the stream. Appreciate it. Thanks to those that have hung around. Over on Twitch, we're going to go and raid someone because it's the thing to do. And we're going to pick someone. Don't forget, you're all welcome to come and join my Discord. The link has dropped into chat, both on Twitch and on the YouTubes at the same time. So you are more than welcome to come and get involved if you want to. In fact, you know who we're going to go and hit up? We are going to go hit up Lave Radio. They seem like a good shout. They're a good bunch. They talk about stuff. We like them. They're nice. So we're going to prep that up. But everyone else, I'm going to say once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Commander Plater, out.